I will leave this. Don't look for the downfall of G Unit.
Banks.
My nigga.
Well, a lot of people say that you ain't visible enough. You don't.
I'm not.
But half of the time, this man is out the country. He'll be in France and all that.
Yo, can Banks talk for himself?
I'm just saying. No, that's my homie.
I chance to talk to him. I don't see him a lot.
Sitting back in my new AMG, smoking whip 2015, golden waist, few pounds of green. Park this shit, shoot down your teams. Now it seems, also clear through beams. Also dope, I lean. Fuck you mean, lucky that you breathe.
How did this situation come back together, man, the whole G Unit? Because you guys had, your ups and your downs, you know what I'm saying, your own individual problems.
Had a 50 hit me up, he was like, yo, I'm gonna buy some boxing gloves, get everybody together, whatever, tension anybody got, they want to get off, let's get on and get it off. And we did it like that. We just threw the gloves on, sparred a little bit with each other. Wasn't no wins and wasn't no losses.
It was a tie.
We all came out winning. Nigga,
okay.
This is what you get.
Okay.
There ain't nothing else to be said about that.
Okay.
Everything else is...
Y'all accept that? Y'all?
For sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool. You cool with that one?
Yeah, I had to get jumped in the game.
Okay.
Guess I gotta stop posting all this money on Instagram. They welcome you with open arms and open hands.
Now, Kid wasn't originally in G Unit, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be different for, a lot of the core fans to see him inside the group. How did you guys feel, about Kid coming in the group? Do y'all like Kid?
Of course. Yeah. I mean, because people want to know if it's authentic. Everything is authentic over here. I don't think G Unit as a group, we couldn't maneuver, and it's like we ain't homeboys from 9 to 5, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
It's authentic. Everything is genuine.
You know what's crazy? This is the second time that this happened, because it was a point where it was me, Fifth, and Ye, and then Ye got locked up, and then it was me, Fifth, and Buck. So it was the same, adjustment that had to be done with Buck. And then, Kid tell you, I tell him all the time, like, that shit don't mean nothing. I love being the underdog. It was a point where they would say, new 50 Cent, and it'd be Lloyd Banks' record. So I had to everybody had to go through that.
Yeah, you do. I was the one that used to run on the stage, you know what I'm saying, while Ye was locked up and everybody would get me confused. Yayo, you know what I'm saying? Fuck what he said, tell him get his own bread. If niggas got a problem,
That's a cold raid.
The sound that Kid bring with him being from New Orleans,
Yeah,
you understand, he stand out. It's something new and it caters to what we already doing, you know what I'm saying? I really appreciate it being, it's another Southern artist on board, you know what I'm saying? And we making it work, you feel me? So at the same time, man, it's just, everybody I think is filling each other out. As far as musically, in the studio, that's where the magic happens, because being able to have a new voice. It's like, okay, damn, we can utilize this here, we can do this here, we can do that. So it all works out.
And his energy.
And his energy, the whole
be
line.
done first.
And he a real nigga. You understand? His report card got all A's. Go check his report card. Skip it out.
Wow.
All right, go check his report card, man.
You already know how the unit rock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what they say, man. Real recognize real, man. And so it just was already there.
Put it like this: when it comes to G Unit, when has anything ever been fake with us? Like, if you see Banks and 50 not talking, me and 50 not talking, me and Buck not talking, Kid coming in, it's all gonna come back together because we brothers anyway. That's what brothers go through anyway.
Yayo, what's one of the biggest misconceptions about you? Because a lot of people, they give you a hard time.
I think people think I'm just the ultimate bad guy. But press, you know how press is. They not gonna cover all the good things that we did, like the G Unity Foundation, how we was in shelters, giving out clothes, giving out sneakers, how we've been donating money for years. Nobody's gonna cover that press. They're gonna cover something negative that's made up or fabricated. And that's just life, man. When you're in the limelight, that's just something you gotta deal with.
Banks.
My nigga.
You get a hard time too, man. A lot of people say that you ain't visible enough. You don't
I'm not.
work hard enough.
That ain't nothing new.
He's out the
That
country.
ain't nothing new. How Trick said, ain't none of your damn business.
But half of the time, this man is out the country. He'll be in France and all that.
Yo, can Banks talk for himself?
No, I'm just saying. No, that's my homie.
I get a chance to talk to him. I don't see him a lot.
There's a lot of times he be out the country, man.
Look, let me
money.
explain it, right? Me personally, I'm not one of the people that just woke up and decided to rap in my 20s, mid-20s, 30s. I've been wanting to do this since a little boy, since, you know, watching The Box on a little-ass box TV that I had to smack to get the picture. You know, writing my raps on anything I could since I was supposed to be doing schoolwork and shit. So my love for it is a little different. So when I see how the shit go from what you used to say to it don't even matter, you can't expect, see, you know what it is? They look at an artist, I don't want to say in my position, but anywhere around it, that you have to keep that cycle going. But it'll be an artist that you look at that don't have to put an album out, and they don't have the music out for 3-4 years either. But why? Because they got the luxury to not put the music out. In your mind, I ain't never been hurting. You understand what I'm saying? So I never felt the need to roll with the rush. Like, you could put some shit out in the mix of a bunch of garbage, and it's just gonna be the best shit out the garbage. That's how they gonna look at it. Why do you think they say the golden era? The golden era. That's all you hear. Why I wanna be a part of the shitty era? So I'm gonna fall back while this bullshit is going on, and then when y'all wanna hear some real hip hop, then I'll be back around. Until then, I'm not gonna do what you want me to do. I don't wanna talk to you. You got a bunch of dumb shit to ask me.
But what about
you don't
the
know
videos?
about.
Why we can't never see you shoot, like, you know what I'm saying, videos for your projects? That's like, people ask me that all the time.
I dig it, and my answer to that is, if I put out 5 mixtapes in a year, which I have, I didn't get credit times 5. They just said, oh, good looking, mixtape, POK. I got there for a reason. My catalog is crazy. And at the same time, like, I'm not gonna put that shit out amongst everything else. And there's some method to my madness. And it'll make sense when I make it make sense.
They want to see you though, Banks.
I don't want it to stay that way. I want it to stay that way.
That's why we here now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They want to see and shit. That's what I think.
Fuck with
It's the
what
exciting
people
part
want.
of
It's
this
what,
shit,
it's
you know
what
what I'm
he
saying?
wanna
It's
do.
what I want as an artist.
It's what he want to do because we the ones that
The shit is
gotta go through the
political
bullshit
anyway.
every
It's
day.
political
You the artist,
because
yeah.
you can work your ass off, but if you don't do an interview for this nigga, then you got a problem over
That's
here.
right.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's not even the artistry no more. It's what have you done for me.
It's the lifestyle too, because you do an interview, motherfucker don't even want to talk about.
So
what
if I
you
do
got
your
coming
interview,
out.
you're gonna tell me that my
You
last
talk
tape
about
was
what
a
you got
classic.
coming out.
But if I don't do it, you're gonna say I ain't working hard enough.
Big body man, big body man, big body bands. I say all I ever wanted was big body bands. All I ever wanted. Killers don't have no conscience. Black won't think about it. Trap up in them houses. Rats, they make it.